2005, Toby Keith released a song. It was entitled As Good As I Once Was. The crux of that song was one phrase that was repeated several times through the song that says, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. It dealt with the topics of women and fighting and alcohol, good country music topics. But I didn't really like that song because a lot of the guys that I hung out with started quoting that song. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. You know me, I don't have a problem with confidence or my own ego. But when those guys would say that, I would laugh and say, there's no way you're as good as you used to be. This past week, I played Nashboro Village Golf Course. I've been playing that golf course since 1980. There's a par 4 on that golf course that I used to drive the green all the time. I might be to the right or the left, but I had the distance to get there if I wasn't on the green. Today I hit a golf ball that is more technologically advanced than any golf ball that was made in 1980. I use a club to hit that ball that is scientifically designed on a computer somewhere, and the metal alloys and everything are blended together to make that club a much better club than I had in 1980. And today, I hit from the senior tees, which gives me another 20-yard advantage on where I hit in 1980. And I can't even think about reaching that green today. As we go through life, we lose a step here, we lose a step there. We lose our strength, we lose our speed, we lose our balance, we lose our hearing, we lose our vision. We lose our hair color, maybe we even lose our hair. We lose our good looks, we lose our health. Somehow we make it through most of that. But you know, there are things that we lose that are much more personal. We can lose our job, our ability to provide for our family. Our fault, not our fault, can still be devastating to us. And then there are relationships. When a relationship fails, it can crush us. Lose your best friend, lose your spouse, or maybe it's just the permanent loss of a loved one. All these things can make us question ourselves. All these things can make us question our self-worth and how valuable we are as a person. But we are still worth everything to our Father in heaven. I want to read to you from Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 17. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. I want to turn to 1 Peter chapter 5 and read verses 5 and 6. 6 and 7, excuse me. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. No matter what happens in life, remember, God cares for us. Be safe. Stay well out there.